Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Niyuja Dikshit. I am a soft skills trainer and this channel till now is about, all things career and life. So let's move forward with our today's video. You might have assumed from the thumbnail that I am going to talk about my career blunders, okay, that I have made till now and how my career journey has been till now. So this is a very impromptu video and basically a story about my own life, or I can say career life. Okay, so yes, let's start with this video. Now, when I became conscious about career and that I have to do something in my life was around class 6 or 7, very early, because I have been very, you know, not competitive actually, but I have been a very conscious child since a very early age. Okay, so when I was in class 6 or 7, I guess, so I had a friend. She was in class 8 because she wanted to become a doctor. So I tried, or I can say I also decided that I will also become a doctor. Now I could carry that dream from class 6 till class 12, and yes, that was the time when I started preparing for NEET as well. That was the very first point, or I can say when my life actually started taking turns. Now when I started pursuing NEET, or I started preparing for NEET, during that year, like I took a drop as well after class 12. So I have only attempted NEET once. Okay, so this was very clear in my mind that okay, I will attempt it once, and if I let's see how it will go. During that year when I started preparing, and I was studying for almost 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. Now, I realized something ki, what am I even doing? This does not resonate with me. It was difficult to tell my parents, it was difficult to disclose this with my family. So I tried to keep my mouth shut, and I continued preparing for the exam. You will not believe me that it turned me into a skeleton. My hair, they faded away. Abhi to, like, I have hairline here, but it just, there was a big bald patch here, whatever you name it. Okay. So I mean, it's quite funny, like how there are so many students who lose themselves while preparing for any competitive exam, or per se, like whatever they want to achieve. But I think it was affecting me very negatively. My weight dropped, and I was like, I lost a lot of weight. I mean, it means typically the same thing, the first sentence of the okay, yes, so it happened with me. Now see, when I used to look at myself in the mirror, so I didn't identify myself. I mean, I was not able to recognize myself anymore. I mean, I always craved, or I can say longed for something more. Like, that was not my life. I cannot spend my whole life into books. I mean, who does that? Okay, so competitive exam was not my cup of tea. Specifically, NEET was not my cup of tea at that time, and I understood it halfway or midway when I was preparing for NEET. Well, okay, it happened. The NEET happened, and after that time, I think it was Corona time when I started preparing. I mean, prepared for the NEET, and then I took it. Corona happened, and then there was a big break. Okay, and all of us, I think, if you are watching this video, you might already have had at that time, some, like, everyone's eyes opened about their own life. Everyone started questioning what they are doing in their life, and I think it. I was also one of them, like, who started questioning, ki, what am I even doing? Is it even worth it? Like, losing myself in preparation of this competitive exam. Is it even worth it? Do I even want to become a doctor? Okay. Well, I had questions, or I can say I had answers for all these questions, but the problem was to how to say it to my father, okay, or disclose it with my family. Then I tried, or I chose to keep my mouth shut till I take exam. I took that exam and I scored 476. That was my first attempt out of 720. And I know it's not a, bad score for someone who has attempted for the very first time and prepared, the whole year, but it was very average. Okay, and I could not even get any colleges with this score, it's obvious. Now, okay, so I scored this much, and I was a bit disappointed. Of course, my parents were disappointed in this, but it's okay, it's life. But if you are questioning me right now, ki, you gave up in the first half only, or like you gave up when you took first attempt only, so that is not the case. See, I understand that discomfort is a part of any career or anything that you are trying to do or achieve. Okay, but the thing is, are you enjoying while doing it? Well, I don't think so, or I have never met any student out there who is enjoying, or actually enjoying preparing for their exams, because everyone is so stressed about it. Nobody is actually enjoying, studying, or actually, taking in the, what can I say, information. Well, I'm not saying that they do not exist. Yes, there are students. I have come across some. I will take my words back. So there are students who actually enjoy studying, but I was not one of them. This is the case. Okay. So I have been a bright student like whole my life. I have never known anything other than science. I've been a science student. And okay, fine. So NEET happened. That was the first career blunder I made. Okay. At the time I realized this is not my cup of tea. So I am going to step out into something else. So, after 12th, or mostly like if you are in 12th or you have just entered college, so you will be able to relate with me. This is your first step when you are actually entering into the real world without the guidance of your parents, if your parents are not nosy into whatever you're doing. Okay, so they will leave you on your own. You're coming to college, you're taking classes, that's all your responsibility. I know things seem very rosy, but it's not the case. Okay, so if you're someone who has realized whatever you're preparing for is not your cup of tea, so I will advise you to give it a thought, and I think start finding yourself. Okay. So that was the first thing. Well, after when I took NEET, so I took another gap year, and I think even at some point I realized, or that was a feeling, and I'm glad that I did not, take that path. So after some point I realized that I don't want to go to college as well. Now imagine I come from a village and I am telling my parents that I do not want to go to college. Okay, I have completed my 12th and I'm okay with it. I'm gonna get chatas, okay? I'm gonna get slapped. But it didn't happen. I actually told my father, and again he was disappointed. So this has been a series of disappointments for my family. That what is she doing? Iska dimag kharab ho gaya. Like she has been a bright student her whole life. Now what is happening to her? ठीक है, all right. So yes, after that, I told my parents, so they denied. You are going to college. Obviously, you are not going to leave studies here. Okay, then I said, fine, I'll find a college. I got admission into one college and I shifted to Gurgaon. Okay. So now the second career mistake, or I can say career blunder that I did, I took biotechnology as my subject, and I was somehow influenced by how I can make some, breakthroughs in industrial biotechnology. See, my whole point of, sharing the stories so that you can find yourself as well, and to let you know that it's okay that people switch a lot of careers in their whole life. Okay, so I think only some of us are very lucky who started with something and are still with that thing. Okay, but in my life I have been a very diverse student of life. Okay, so I took biotechnology as my subject, and now I think that if I would have taken some other subject that could have resonated with what I am doing or pursuing at the moment, so it would have been nice. Okay, I forgot to tell you one thing. Before taking biotechnology or before coming to college, the year when I took another gap, okay, that year I got into pageantry and modeling. So it has been something. Yes, this was actually the second career blunder. I do not have points today, so I'm forgetting about what was the order. Yes, so during that year I started preparing for a pageant. Okay, and that was supposed to happen in Goa. Somehow or somewhere, like stars were in my favor, and my father agreed to take us, me, my father and my mother, we went to Goa, and I actually ended up winning that competition. And when I won that competition, I felt like, okay, life is sorted now. But that was not the case. Life had more challenges of its own after that. So I came back from Goa to the real world. Again, nobody cared about what I have done, or like the achievement that I have made. I won that competition. I thought that now I will get shoot offers. Now this will happen in my life. Nothing happened such. Okay, I did not get any shoot offers. Fine, I actually could not get into modeling, and at that time I was living in my hometown only. So after that year I shifted to Gurgaon now for college. Okay, now when I came in Gurgaon, so then I thought, Neerja, you have an open world in front of you currently. You can do whatever you want to do. So that is what I did. I started exploring a lot of opportunities. I thought कि कहीं से तो पैसा आ जाए, like कहीं से तो like I should do something. Fine. So that was the whole case. Now when I took biotechnology, or like so at that time I was not actually interested, or really serious with this, because again it was padhai. Okay, it was studies that I had to do. Okay, and I had lost that academic student back in class 11 or 12, I guess. After that I did not actually, or even like after NEET I would say, because during NEET as well I studied pretty hard. Like it was nice, but I left that student in before Corona time only. Okay. So after this, what happens? During when I won that pageant, so I met a mentor, and he helped me to gain my confidence. He helped me to improve my speech. He helped me to improve how to speak in public and all those skills that you can see in me today. So thank you, sir, if you're watching this video. Okay, so he was the one who helped me with all this, and then I thought, okay, I'm getting trained for all these things, and I think I have potential to train other people as well. So that is when I decided to, yes, maybe I can pursue this as a career. Okay, but I was not sure around that time. Now what happens when I started, or I think I was in third year or second year, so at that time I started working along with my mentor, and then things fall back into place, and that was the time when I realized, okay, this is the career path that I am going to opt. Because even if I would have started doing any job with biotechnology degree, I don't think so I would have been paid enough to carry on my expenses. Yes, so I had to put on my glasses because I was just feeling very andhi and very blind, for those like English speakers if you do not understand Hindi. All right, so when I started working along with my college, so I got some freelancing projects. I did freelancing, and after that I stepped into the real world after graduation, got my certification, and landed a job offer here. So this was the whole story that I had, and like the career journey that I had, it has been very challenging for me, and it is still challenging. And I'm sure that whosoever is working for the career, the journey is challenging. But the thing is to not to give up on finding what you truly want to do for next 10 years, 15 years, or 50 years of your life. That should be the motto. So from my whole story, you should understand one thing clearly, that you will change streams, you will change career options, you will change career paths, but in the end, you will figure it out all. Okay. So I think you should enjoy it. Like whatever life is throwing at you, enjoy this process. Okay. So this is how we grow and, develop into or grow into a new person. So I will not say that, whatever happened with me or whatsoever challenges I have seen in my own career life were not worth it. They were worth it all, because today whatever I bring to the table, it's simply because I have seen it all. Like in my life, I have been through so many challenges, not actually seen it all. I know life is going to throw a lot of things in future as well, but I'm ready for it, and I have a different perspective. Sorry. So I have a different perspective towards life now, and I think someone who has seen it, or who has been challenged by life in this manner, when you disappoint your parents, when you feel lost, when you cry out of nowhere, like there have been days when I will just cry out of nowhere simply because nothing is working out, and I was just unaware like what to do, how can I come back on track, how can I grow myself, how can I make my own financial, or how can I start my own financial journey. So these were all things that used to bother me, and I used to cry out of nowhere. I used to be very, very sad and depressed, especially during my college years. So I think almost all of us, of course, we are working to gain that financial freedom, and I hope you get it soon. So in order to gain that financial freedom, so I had to choose the career option that could provide me with what I want, right? It aligned, my passion aligned with my profession. So what can be the best thing than this? From this thing, I just remembered that I was discussing, or I was having a group discussion in a class on this thing, whether you would want to work for passion or profession. So one of the students, they said ki I would love to work for my passion, simply because when I'm so passionate about something, so money will naturally follow me. Okay. And I have seen it. And I think all of you must try working for your passion, and money will naturally follow you, because maybe doing something that you actually don't like. I understand there are situations when you do not want to do that work, but since you need money, so you will have to do it. That's totally fine. But also, if you have the courage to go after your passion, go after your dreams, so you should definitely do it, because money will naturally follow you since once you master your craft, once you master whatever you are putting your efforts into, so money will come to you. Okay. These were the blunders in my life. So let me just sum it up for you. So the first one was that I failed NEET. Second one was I failed to enter into the entertainment industry, which was modeling and pageantry. And the third one was that I took biotechnology as my subject, but it was cool to know all the stuff that biotechnology has to offer to the world. It is a growing field, very lovely, very interesting. I am really, I actually do not regret taking biotechnology, but it's totally fine. Okay, but I could have done better in my graduation, or some other subject I could have taken. Yes, I had, this interest in psychology, but I could never take it because it was not approved. Again, my family. So I didn't go for it because I had already, disappointed them so many times. So I chose not to take psychology in my graduation. So after that, I took biotech so that my father would be happy with science. Psychology is also science, but you understand there is no awareness about it. But it's totally fine. I'm happy today. And whatever I'm pursuing today, I know there will be a lot of challenges as well in near future. But one thing that I made sure of is to not let go of, the field that I'm working in. I know nothing about what world has out there to offer me apart from this, training industry and getting myself into training and consulting people, or work for people's growth and work for organizational growth. So that is what has been my motto for all these years of my life till now. So it's been, I think, 2 or 3 years since I've started working or properly. So life is good. All right, guys, bye bye, thank you so much for watching. See you next video.